2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're going to look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
1st and 10. It's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Play action. Stroud now. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Bronco 80. Check, Panther. Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 Lion.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Panther 60, Panther, Buffalo 18.
At the 45-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. That is caught. It's Xavier Hutchinson. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Collins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. Riggs.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Ready.
Oh, look at this play call. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Ready, ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Let's go now.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Okay, ready?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. Ready,
And Stroud now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Stroud now on second down. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Stroud looking to change the play. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Pioneer. Let's go.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Got it. Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Going for it with Pierce. Fights through it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Here we go. Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Delson in motion.
Hey, smash.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he slips up past the 35 before being tackled. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he's got room. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check smash, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 65 catch, 65 catch. Go.
Stroud. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Pierce gets this one running right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
2nd and 19.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos. Hawk, 70, Hawk.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
And now they'll shift things around. A run for Pierce out of the gun.
Gets past one man, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cougar 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Collins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
clear. 70. Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33.
Dragon 60. Riggs.
A give left side for Pierce.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Back now in Houston, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Flushed out right.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On play action, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Trap 50, trap 50. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the set.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Morrison got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Viking 18. Cougar 19. Ready.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
19 tight.
On 4th down, Morrison.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
He's got it at the 15.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Boy, as a head coach, those are the kind of plays right there where you look like a genius when they work out. But you might find yourself searching for work when they don't. Fortunately, this falls in the look like a genius category. What a call and what a pickup on 4th down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Ready, set.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun. Morrison. Touchdown, Texans. Irv Smith Jr. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This is 1st and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
On the jump. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Give to Pierce now on the option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's 3rd and 9.
To throw on 3rd down, Morrison.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Go street. Check alert. Check alert. Check. Check. Go.
Looking to throw. Morrison.
Looking deep here from Mechie.
And this is caught at the 20.
And he is going to have the Texans 1st down, and he'll have it by 20 as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Texans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. it.